Hello, darlings, and welcome to the Wake Up Call Show.
Hello,
I am your host, Amy Ahlers, the Wake Up Call Coach. I am so excited to be with you this morning and today to talk to you about belonging. I was volunteering at my daughter's school the other day, and there was a group of little girls that were getting into a fight. Sound familiar? Any of you girls out there? Woo, baby. I remember that. And I had them all get together in a group and just come together and have a peacekeeping meeting, which is one of the things that they do at my daughter's school. It's so awesome. They become peace ambassadors. How rad is that? And it was interesting because we were going around in a circle and I just said, okay, who needs to say something? And one of the little girls said, I just feel like nobody wants to be my friend. And my heart just exploded with such compassion. And it reminded me of my own little girl inside and your little girls inside and little boys inside that can feel that sense of not belonging, of not wanting people to be your friend, of that, endless thing that happens for us as human beings, that moment when we get triggered into that reaction and we just feel like we don't belong. And one of the things that is so vital as human beings is that every single one of us have a sense of belonging, have a sense of significance on this planet. So today, that's what I wanted to remind you of, dear heart out there that's listening, that you do belong and that you are significant and that who you are matters and that who you are makes a difference in this world. And, I know what it's like. And in my book, Big Fat Lies Women Tell Themselves, this is big fat lie number 9. I don't belong. And it is such a big fat lie. And so what do we do? How can we soothe ourselves when that big fat lie shows up in our lives? And one of the first things is that I talk about this in the book. The I don't belong big fat lie is something that our inner mean girls, our inner critics will get a hold of and then start collecting evidence to prove that it's true. So that little girl on the playground that said nobody wants to be my friend, having that sense of not belonging, what is happening for her? She's walking around, going up to groups of people that don't like her or that don't resonate with her, and then just reinforcing that feeling inside that she doesn't belong. So she's just walking around the playground, just collecting that evidence and collecting that evidence. And of course, in this small group, what I then did was I said, well, does everybody feel that way? And then one of the little girls says, no, I do like you and I do want you to be my friend. I just didn't want to play that specific game. So she interpreted, it was like her inner mean girl took charge and interpreted that meaning that she didn't belong and that nobody wanted to be her friend. So I'm curious for you. And then, of course, what happens is we act out. As I was saying in my email to all of you, we end up acting out. When we feel insignificant, when we feel like we don't belong, we start acting out. And that acting out can show up as, quitting, I quit, or overeating or over drinking, or acting out can show up as procrastination or self-sabotage. So I want you to go ahead right now and leave a comment below. How do you act out when you feel like you don't belong? What happens for you? And then I want us to talk about, and I'm going to go ahead and refresh my screen here. I want us to really look at what is it that you, hi. Sign that girl up for Inner Mean Girl Reform School now, Susie. Yes. Oh, hi, Paula. Welcome, darling. Yeah, right? That's what it is that we do need to reform our inner mean girls. And of course, the good news is we're actually, next month, Christina Rilo and I, co-founders of Inner Mean Girl Reform School, we're going to be leading an Inner Mean Girl Reform School live weekend retreat for the very first time at Kripalu. So you can check that out at innermeangirlreformschool.com, innermeangirlreformschool.com. So what do we do? The big fat lie of I don't belong shows up. You feel that sense of acting out going on in your life. Your inner mean girl has hijacked you, hijacked your mind, hijacked your broadcasting station. What do you do in those moments? Well, the first thing is I want you to take a deep breath and connect in with your inner wisdom. That's one of the most important steps that you can take. So let's actually do that right now. Just take a deep breath. Maybe put your hand on your heart and connect in with your inner wisdom space. And one of the things that I want you to just do is I want you to repeat after me, and you can put this on in the comments below. Just say, I belong. I belong and I am important. and who I am makes a difference. I matter. And from that sense of belonging, I want you to go out and collect evidence of all the places that you belong. Start looking around you and seeing the communities around you that you belong to. The place in your family that you belong, whether it's family that's related by blood or that chosen family, that tribe that you belong to. And feeling a sense of belonging is so vital. So when you can flip that reticular activation system inside your brain and start collecting evidence about how much you belong, that, my darling, is when you will end up feeling a true sense of belonging in your life. So let this today be a reminder to you that you do belong, that you are part of something bigger on this planet, and that you do have a tribe. And if you don't feel, if you're sitting there going, Amy, you know what? I'm sorry, I don't feel like I have a tribe. Then I want you to go out and start attracting a tribe. And that means that you're going to have to be vulnerable. That means that you might have to make the first move to start creating friendships and more sisterhood in your life. Start creating a real sense of companionship in your life. And the world opens up to you when you allow this to happen. And more than anything, I just want you to know that you can choose you, that you belong to you. You can be your own best friend. So take that with you in your heart today. So I thought a good song for us to wrap up today's Wake Up Call show, I wanted to do a little Pat Benatar. Are you with me? Okay, I'm going to just refresh the comments here. Yeah, a little Pat Benatar here. Oh, good. We have some great comments. Oh, thanks, Lou. Alana says that she yells when she acts out. Oh, Lisa says that she retreats to a book. I don't need them if they don't like me. Ah, beautiful. Thank you. I'm fearful and I put stuff off and feel I'm not enough. Thank you, Paula. Yeah. I go to fight. Yes, Susie. I get it. And that's it, right? When our inner mean girl shows up, when we feel that sense of not belonging, that acting out can show up in so many different ways. So remember, when the acting out happens, the first thing is look at what's that big lie that's afoot. Is it the I don't belong? What is that big lie? And then go ahead and close your eyes, take that deep breath, and tune into that inner wisdom space. Do the wake up call 3-step process, if you will, and then start collecting evidence for how you do belong. So I had to do some Pat Benatar, of course. I love this Pat Benatar song, We Belong. So let's go ahead and dance it out a little bit. Dance with me. Now remember, this isn't just about you watching me making a little bit of a fool of myself here and dancing. This is about you dancing it out, moving your beautiful body with me and allowing yourself to just feel that sense of belonging. Rely on with praise, for worse or for better. We belong together. So now, here's my question for you. I want to know, would you be willing to dance with me on one of these Wake Up Call Wednesdays? I'm thinking of doing a little Google Hangout sometime in the next few weeks and actually having people from around the world join me for my dance break so that you can see more people than just gorgeous me dancing. So if you're interested in that, you can email Lucy at admin@wakeupcallcoaching.com and say, I'm in. I want to be a part of the dance party. When you say we belong to the light, we belong to the Father. We belong to the sounds of the world, they're both falling under. Pat Benatar. Okay, darling, just remember, we belong together. Have a beautiful, gorgeous day. I'm sending you so much love. Go out there in the world and be the change, and shine bright. It's Amy Ahlers signing off. Bye-bye, darling. I gotta fade it out. Have a beautiful day. Mwah. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.